This is the Ryder and Lisa replay.
Brought to you by Action Furnace. Fixed right or it's free.
We need to talk about Netflix. It sounds like they're actually trying to implement something now. They've been teasing that they're going to do something as long as the Spice Girls have been teasing a comeback, and it just never happens. But they actually unveil their first measure to their anti-password sharing rule, having users log in every 31 days to the primary Wi-Fi network or have their account blocked.
Just because you want to start hiring people like Leonardo DiCaprio in your Netflix specials doesn't mean that the rest of us need to now suffer and pay more to pay his bills.
Yeah, I'm cool with you just finding some C-list celebs for the roles in your movies.
Everybody deserves a shot. I'll audition.
There we go.
I can act. Tell me a line to say in a movie. I'll nail it.
Okay, well, why don't you just read the Netflix announcement again? It's really dramatic.
Netflix unveils first measures to have their anti-password sharing rule. I just crushed that. That's Oscar-worthy.
No, I'd rather watch Leo, actually. I changed my mind now.
Did you see that people are resurfacing an old tweet from Netflix that said, "Love is sharing a password"? These are the internet trolls that I respect.
Yes.
The ones that are like, oh is it?
Now you're getting greedy. This feels like almost every major company, and I guess that's capitalism for you, but you look at Facebook and how wholesome some of it used to be, and then as soon as they're like, oh no, we're trading publicly now, and we need to make our shareholders money. It's just greed.
Yeah.
And it feels like that's what's happening with Netflix, which was this wholesome way to consume entertainment.
Okay, I got an idea. You and me are going to start a new company, a new streaming service. We're going to hire amateur actors. Mm-hmm. So if you're in the Edmonton area, you've always wanted to make it to the big screen, you can be cast in our movies. Put pen to paper. Let's go. We're going to compete against Netflix.
I'm just slightly worried that if I go on the internet looking for actresses for my home production, that people are going to get the wrong idea.
We don't have to have the auditions on your couch, on your leather couch in your basement, Ryder.
Okay.
We'll do it in a more public area.
Perfect. I tried to put together some terrible remixes over the past, and I guess I accomplished my goal. They were terrible. There are some people out there, though, that are creating some wildly wonderful stuff. I think my favorite YouTuber might be this There I Ruined It guy.
So he'll mix two songs together to make them sound just terrible on purpose.
Yeah, or he'll take a song and just give it an entirely new genre that nobody asked for. So his latest is coming up in a minute here. It's Poker Face turned into a 1940s Western swing song. But there are also people out there that are creating stuff that's intentionally good, but really out of the box. So let's start with that.
Okay.
This is a combination of Taylor Swift's Anti-Hero with Mighty Mighty Boss Tones, The Impression That I Get.
What?
And then he's also sprinkled in some Foo Fighters and Taking Back Sunday. So this is called The Anti-Hero That I Get. It's from DJ Cumberbund. Are you ready?
Yes.
It's dope.
Shouldn't I be left to my own devices? They come with prices and vices. I end up in crisis. All this time. I wake up screaming from dreaming. One day I'll watch as you're leaving. 'Cause you got tired of my scheming.
Not bad.
Solid, right?
Not bad.
If anybody wants the link to these, let me know and I'll fire them your way. Now, are you ready for the ridiculous one? There I Ruined It. Now, every time I play one of these guys, you actually want to leave the room.
Yeah, I think his goal is to put people in a bad mood.
But like half the text line loves the junk he puts out. This one I think you'll be able to tolerate. He took Poker Face from Lady Gaga and turned it into like a 1940s Western swing. So what you'd hear like in the background of a Western bar in an old school movie. You ready?
Yes.
I wanna hold them like they do in Texas, please. Fold them, let them hit me, raise it, baby, stay with me. Love game, intuition, play the cards with peeps and stars. And after he's been hooked, I'll play the one that's done his part. Poker face, poker face. I'll get him high to show him what I got. Carrot mom, no, we can't bring him on. Carrot mom, poker face.
I loved that.
Yo, you did? Actually,
I promise.
okay, yeah, it was good, right?
That was so good.
That's the first one you've liked?
yes. It was really good.
Big announcement from Nestle Canada on a bunch of different food products that are just going to end sales. They're done. They're not doing them anymore.
I hate this.
Yeah, you'll
All
be
right.
upset to find out one of the things.
Lay it on me.
Delicio.
No.
Don't call it delivery. Don't call it nothing because it's gone. Do you need a minute? There's still going to be other frozen pizza
Okay.
options. But that I know the rising crust was your favorite.
Stuffed crust.
Do you want to say a few words?
Not really. Man. When I lived in my condo, that's all I ate.
No laughing.
Sorry. This is very tough. How much longer can you grab it? Or is it they're just pulled from the shelves?
Not making them anymore. You better hurry. Load up the freezer.
Okay, well, can I leave? I have somewhere to be.
Keke Palmer recently shared how she found out she was pregnant on This Is Keke Palmer, her podcast. I have that story for you, and then we want to hear from you at 780-784-7107.
For those of you that aren't good with actors' names, Keke Palmer has been in a number of films, TV shows. She's won Emmy Awards. She was in Jordan Peele's Nope. She was in Hustlers. She's done some Nickelodeon work. Yeah.
She's got a great voice, too. I can see why she has a podcast.
Yeah.
Randomly, I was just, feeling to myself, maybe I could be pregnant. So I took the test and it came back negative. It didn't have the lines on there. So I just threw it in the trash. And so I go out and we're having some little sake and like enjoying ourselves. And all of a sudden I get a text from Darius and he says, "When did you take this?" And it's a picture of the pregnancy test. And it's positive.
You didn't wait long enough.
I didn't wait long enough.
That's a wild ride,
That's
hey?
so funny.
To think you're in the clear and then you find out a short time later that you didn't wait long enough. What do you got for us?
My dog knew we were pregnant with all three of our kids before my wife and I ever did.
And how so?
So I got a Beagle Dash Hound. And when we first got him, he loves to get into your feet, trip you up when you're going up and downstairs, always has to be in the way. So he started acting weird, and when the wife would go up the stairs, he would either wait at the bottom of the stairs or go up ahead of her and wait for her, but he would still trip me up all the time.
What? And that happened with all three of your kids?
That's all three. So after the first one, we didn't clue in at first until we found out she was pregnant. We were like, oh, maybe that's why he was acting weird. So for the second one, he started acting weird again, and that's what made us decide to go get a pregnancy test. And same for the third one is when he started acting.
That is so awesome.
I love dogs, man. That's so cool. Thanks for sharing that with us, Richard.
No problem at all.
780-784-7107 is our number. What else we got rolling in?
This is a first-time texter, so no name attached to it. I found out I was pregnant very randomly. I thought I was having a long-term stomach bug or something. I was supposed to go to my work Christmas party a few weeks ago because I had planned to drink quite a bit. I grabbed a test from the dollar store just to check to make sure. And sure enough, I'm pregnant, but I also have an IUD in, which is a very effective birth control method. 6 out of 1,000 chance, but here we are.
Dang
is right. Jessica wrote in, my husband got a brand new meat smoker for his birthday. He was talking about all the meat he was going to smoke, and I was just reeling. I needed him to stop talking. I was going to strangle him or throw up. He jokingly suggested I was pregnant. He was right.
Whoa. Yeah, it's super strange, eh? We got lots of more of your stories coming up, so keep calling, keep texting, and we'll dive in a little deeper next.
Stephanie wrote in saying, when I was late, I took a pregnancy test and it was negative. A week later, I took another, negative. Third week, I took another, same result. My partner grabs the test and informs me I had been reading it wrong for all 3 weeks. It is confusing, though.
Yeah,
You're like, is it one line or is it two line?
You're not
No, it's
supposed to
one
put
line.
it under your tongue. Especially after doing the test.
Oh, my goodness. Emmy wrote in, at the time I was holding my 9-month-old daughter walking on the deck by our hot tub when I fell through a piece of rotten wood. Thankfully, I gracefully dropped my daughter, but there was a nail that cut my shin. I had to go to emergency just to make sure, A, that my daughter was okay and that I had to take a tetanus shot. They wanted to send me for x-rays. The doctor asked if there was a chance I was pregnant. I was like, no, I have a 9-month-old baby. Well, I was pregnant again. My kids are 17 months apart.
Dang.
Having to heal with 2 babies, not the best of fun.
Sounds awful.
Yeah, but wow, what a crazy way to find out you're pregnant.
What do you got for us?
So I was at my work Christmas party for my office. I had 2 jobs, and we were at O'Byrne's having dinner, and of course, the drinks are flowing. And I'm like, why am I not enjoying drinking? Like, what's going on with me? So I just kind of went home and didn't really think too much of it. And 2 days later, I was at my bar job, and all of the servers were like, why are you so, what's wrong with you? And I was like, I don't know. I feel like I'm hungover, but I didn't drink for 2 days, and, I only really had a couple drinks, so that's not like me. I can handle my liquor. So I went home, and they're like, maybe you're pregnant. I'm like, I went home, I took a test, and sure enough, I was pregnant.
Whoa.
What?
So I'll know if I ever don't like liquor, because that's never happened before. I'll know what's
Right?
up. Thank you for the heads up.
You're welcome.
Take care. Hey, what do you got for us?
My name's Kylie. I'm so excited that I got through.
Okay, tell us about how you found out.
So actually, it was my best friend. She had a baby back in 2017. Her baby was only about 6 months old, and then he just stopped breastfeeding. He did not want anything to do with it. So my friend was super, super upset about it. And sure enough, she went to the doctor to find out that she's 18 weeks. And she could find out the gender of her baby right then and there.
Holy man.
Yeah, a huge throw, and the baby was a blessing, though, in disguise, and that was her final fourth.
Amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Plus, you're you're done with diapers.
right?
Pretty soon after the first one's done, you don't got long to wait.
Right, 13 months apart they are, and she's like, no more. Now she's up, free fur babies.
Oh my gosh. I love
Perfect.
it.
Thank you for the call. We appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Thank you.
Bye, Kylie. Okay, so we're getting a lot of stories of parents who already have a child that told them they were pregnant. The kids know before the parents do.
Wow.
This one, Jamie, who lives in Parkland, thank you for listening. During my pregnancy, my oldest, who was 3 at the time, continuously kept telling people, Mom has 2 babies. I had to keep correcting her, no, there's 1. Shortly later, 5 months pregnant, we find out there was actually 2 in there. They were my
No
3rd and 4th.
way.
Yeah, she knew they were both girls and how much hair they would have. It was super eerie.
I saw something on TikTok the other day of twins
Okay.
that were separated in by a wall, and they both had to hold up different colors of blocks.
Oh, so
And
they
they're
have the same.
The twin intuition. It was probably 13 or 14 in a row that out of 5 colors that they could have picked, that they picked the same ones.
Oh, that's
it was
cool.
Eerie.
Twins are cool.
Yeah.
Jordan wrote in saying, my daughter was 4 at the time and told my sister-in-law, Mommy has another baby sister in her tummy. So she texted me this. We were laughing heck no, I'm not pregnant. 1 week later, I took a test. Yeah, and it was a girl. So my 4-year-old daughter knew I was pregnant before I did.
We're watching the big game next Sunday at River Cree. We've got tickets to give away all week. Who are we speaking with?
This is Michael.
Hi, Michael. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Very good. Okay, so we're going to play pretty easy football or quite difficult Rihanna trivia game. What would you like to do for round 1?
What was the choices again, sorry?
Pretty easy football or quite difficult Rihanna trivia.
Pretty easy football.
Okay, round 1. Lisa, would you like to start?
Yeah, sure.
Tom Brady played for 2 teams in his storied career. Name one of them.
New England Patriots.
Ooh, well done. All right, Michael, your first question. How do you score 3 points in a football game?
By scoring a field goal.
That is correct.
Woo!
1-1.
I wouldn't have known that.
All right, Lisa, you get to pick the next round. Are you going easy football or difficult Rihanna?
I'm going to go difficult Rihanna.
What is Rihanna's real first or last name? Hint, it's not Rihanna.
I should know this. Her real first name is, I know it still starts with an R. Am I right?
No hints.
I'm gonna have to pass because I can't think of it.
Robin.
Robin!
And her last name is Fenty.
Wow, this is a disgrace.
Really should have known.
This is a disgrace. I'm embarrassed.
All right, your fairly tough Rihanna question. What famous artist discovered her?
Jay-Z.
Well done.
Okay, get out of here.
You're up 2-1 for round 3. Would you like to go football or Rihanna?
I'm going football again because that's my subject.
How many yards, Lisa, do you have to move the ball forward in order to achieve a first down?
10 yards.
Well done.
Woo!
Good job.
And your question. Name one of the cities that have a team in the Super Bowl this year.
Is this to win it? He gets this right?
For the win.
Okay.
Kansas City.
Well done! You're the champion.
You win!
Right on.
We'll see you at River Cree.
The Ryder and Lisa replay.
Brought to you by Action Furnace. Fixed right or it's free.
Play 107.